Week 1, Our Identity and Potential. Chapters 7 to 9, The Whole Family and the New Beginning. These 3 chapters conclude the massive family tree that makes up the introduction to 1 Chronicles. Chapter 7 covers the remaining northern tribes. Chapter 8 focuses on the line of Benjamin and King Saul. And Chapter 9 pivots to list the first families who returned to Jerusalem after the exile. Together, they complete the picture of Israel's identity and set the stage for a new start. A breakdown of the chapters. Chapter 7, The Northern Tribes. This chapter provides a rapid-fire genealogy of the remaining tribes, including Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Naphtali, the other half-tribe of Manasseh, Ephraim, and Asher. The lists are shorter and less detailed than those for Judah and Levi, but their inclusion is important. It shows that God's covenant is with all 12 tribes, not just the prominent ones. They are all part of the family. Chapter 8, The Line of Benjamin and King Saul. The author gives special attention to the tribe of Benjamin. This is significant for 2 reasons. 1. Jerusalem's location. The city of Jerusalem sat on the border between Judah and Benjamin, so the 2 tribes were closely linked. 2. Israel's first king. Benjamin was the tribe of King Saul, Israel's first king. This genealogy traces Saul's lineage, setting the stage for the story of his failure and the rise of David, which begins in chapter 10. Chapter 9, The Returnees to Jerusalem. This chapter marks a major shift. The focus moves from the past to the present for the book's original readers. It lists the families from various tribes who were the first to return from Babylon to repopulate Jerusalem. It carefully lists the priests, Levites, gatekeepers, and other temple workers who resumed their duties. Connecting to our theme, identity and potential. These chapters beautifully conclude our theme for the week, identity. The genealogies of all 12 tribes in chapters 1 to 8 solidify the nation's collective identity. Every tribe mattered. Every family had a place. This comprehensive list was a powerful statement that they were one people, united by a shared history and a covenant with God. Potential. Chapter 9 is all about potential. The list of returnees is a list of hope. It's a roster for a new beginning. After generations in exile, they were back in the land, restarting the worship of God. Their potential was to rebuild the nation and live faithfully. The chapter ends by reintroducing Saul's line, which serves as a bridge to the main narrative, the story of how the kingship passed from the failed house of Saul to the promised house of David. This first section of 1 Chronicles, chapters 1 to 9, has been like laying a foundation. It reminds the people and us of who they are and whose they are, grounding them in God's faithfulness before telling the story of their greatest king. Reflection questions for your group. 1. Chapter 7 includes even the smaller, less prominent tribes. Why is it important that everyone gets counted in God's family? 2. Chapter 9 lists the people who returned to Jerusalem to start over. What does their story teach us about the power of a new beginning, even after a period of failure or discipline? 3. Looking back on this first week, how has studying this great family tree changed your perspective on your own spiritual identity? Key takeaway for chapters 7 to 9. Acknowledging our complete history, both the successes and failures, is the necessary foundation for stepping into the new beginning God has for us.